What's the Beach Team Movies here? Now, here is my opening slash streaming set where I talk about the films coming out this week, whether they be theater, streaming, etc. Alright, now here are, now of course, here's some of the major ones. First up, following up, with Taylor Swift concert film recent, we of course got Rose's Sons, a film by Beyonce. With pop superstar Beyonce performs hit songs in concert and discussions the creative process behind her world tour. Now I'm actually interested in seeing this. I mean, I've always liked Beyonce. Going all the way back to Gold Member, That's a Child and all. So I'm not sure you check this one out. And after seeing the Taylor Swift era tour, I'm definitely down to see that. So hopefully it can be cool. Alright, we also got Godzilla Minus One. Japan is already devastated by the war when the new crisis emerges in the form of a giant monster. And the previews for this looks really cool. Of course, this is from Toho, I think it is. And the Toho movies has always been intriguing. And hey, who really cool time to be a Godzilla fan. I've been watching Monarch, not a bad show there. Cannot wait for Godzilla vs. Kong, which, by the way, we might get a trailer pretty soon. Been seeing posters and everything. Don't be surprised if we get a trailer for the new Godzilla vs. Kong New Empire very soon. But that aside, this does look really cool. I do like, the looks of it, the lore of it. So yeah, it could be interesting to see. Alright, also out, we got Silent Night, which is a new action film starring Joel Kinnaman. A man witnessed the death of his young son when the boy gets caught in crossfire between warring gangs. Recovering from a wound that cost him his voice, he soon embarks on a bloody and grueling quest to punish those responsible. And the trailer for this looks really cool. Looks bloody, directed by John Woo. Looks really entertaining. So I'm all for this. I cannot wait to check this one out. Alright. Also out, we also got a couple of stuff coming to streaming. On Netflix, we've got Family Switch, which is definitely a Freaky Friday type film. Now, of course, this stars Ed Helms as well as Jennifer Garner, and it's directed by McG, who of course gave us Charlie's Angels, the Babysitter movies. When family members switch bodies with each other during a rare planetary alignment, their hilarious journey to find their way back to normal will bring them closer together than ever possible. And the trailer for this has looked really cute. Looks pretty fun. I always love the. Obviously, we've seen the body switching concept done tons of times. Whether it's Freaky Friday, whether it's a horror form that is freaky. What's some other ones? Big's another really good one. So I'm definitely intrigued to see this. I mean, it's definitely like Freaky Friday, but instead of like just two switching, it's pretty much the whole family switching. So I think that's really cool too. So I'm more down to see this. All right. Also out on Netflix, we got Todd Haynes' film May December. 20 years after their notorious tabloid romance, a married couple buckle up on the pressure when a Hollywood actress. When a Hollywood actress meets them to do research for a film about their past. Now, this stars Julianne Moore as well as Natalie Portman. The trailers for this have looked really decent. It's supposed to be more based on the Mary Lou. I can never pronounce the name. But the lady who once had a little bit of an affair with her student back in the days. But I guess this looks like it could be really intriguing. Todd Haynes has made some really intriguing films over the past number of years, so I'm all for this. I think this could be interesting too. All right. Also on Netflix, more like a special, not a movie itself, but we got A Bad Guys Christmas, which is of course a spin-off of, if you will, of the Bad Guys movie, which I thought was really fun. When Christmas is canceled due to a major accident caused by the bad guys involving a giant Santa Claus parade balloon, the bad guys have abandoned their citywide holiday heist and rekindle the holiday spirit by giving instead of taking. And of course, I really quite like the bad guys. I mean, this will probably hold me until we hear a sequel is the worst. But I think this looks like to be really fun to check out. I mean, a Christmas version could be interesting. All right, now on Prime we got Candy Cane Lane, which stars Eddie Murphy, about a man who makes a deal with a mischievous elf who casts a magic spell that brings the 12 days of Christmas to life. And the trailers for this has looked really fun. You know, you got Eddie Murphy, who is always great. Tracy Ellis Ross is in this. It looks like it could be a lot of fun to check out. I mean, anytime you get to see Eddie Murphy back on screen, it's always a given. So, could be a treat. All right. We also got a couple of other Christmas stuff out this week. We got something called Teddy's Christmas, starring Zachary Levi. While visiting a Christmas market in her Norwegian town, 8-year-old Marianne spots a talking teddy bear at a carnival game booth. However, when someone else wins it, she embarks on a quest to find the adorable bear that captured her heart. And the trailer for this looks pretty cute. It actually premiered at I think it premiered like overseas, I believe last year, and now it's actually coming to the US this week. So, oh, sorry about that. No, sorry there, but anyway. I don't know. This could be something really nice to check out. So I like Zachary Levi, so could be cool. All right. We also got the comedy How the Gringo Stole Christmas, starring George Lopez, Emily Tosta, and Jack Kilmer. Now here's what it's about. A Mexican father's Christmas celebration goes from merry to messy when his daughter shows up with her new boyfriend, an uninvited gringo, in this hilarious new comedy. And of course, you got George Lopez, who is definitely one of the funniest guys there is. Um, yeah, you got Emily Tosa from Maya's MC fame. This actually looks like it would be lots of fun to check out. Definitely having a bit of like I don't know, meet the parents vibe here. Definitely getting a bit of that vibe. I'm definitely getting a bit of like a Guess Who Coming to Dinner vibe here, or remember that Bernie Mac Ashton Kutcher movie Guess Who? Definitely getting a bit of that vibe in this. I always love these type of meet the family based movies, so I'm all for this. So hey, George Lopez celebrating a Christmas film, sign me up there. All right. Now we also got a movie called The Shift coming out. After a tense encounter with a mysterious stranger who embarked on otherworldly Paris, a man gets banished to the parallel Earth, where he fights to get back to the woman he loves. It stars Christopher Paula, Sean Astin, Neil McDonough, Jason Marsden, who you might remember as the voice of Max Goofy from a Goofy movie. Always nice to see him and stuff. I don't know. The trailer for this did not really do much for me. This is actually from the same company who gave us Sound of Freedom, which was a massive hit this past summer, and that was an okay film too. But I don't know. This just like the pre for this looks pretty boring here. Looks really odd, like dumb in my opinion. So I don't know. It could be good, but the trailer didn't really do anything for me. All right, now other stuff we have out this week. Break the Stage, which is adapted from the novel of the same name. The pic tells the story of Thea Lewis, a troubled African American teen at the urban Florida high school who struggles to win her father's approval and the respect of her step team, only to discover she must confront her own faults before she can lead the team to the Nationals. This actually looks like to be a chance to check out. I always do love these type of underdog stories, so it could be cool. All right. We also got something called Betrayal. A German officer finds it increasingly difficult to cope with the horrors of war after his wife and daughter are killed in a explosion. Transferred to the Netherlands, he helps a Dutch family hiding people to their farm committing high treason. So I don't know. That could be interesting to check out. So could be cool. We got something called Loop Track, where Ian wants to get as far away from humanity as possible, and heads into New Zealand on bush. But a 4-day journey turns into a fight for survival. That could be a chance to check out. Got something called Raging Grace. An undocumented Filipino immigrant lands a job taking care of a terminal old man, securing a better life for her and her daughter, but a dark discovery threatens to destroy everything. Now, as for the pre for this looks really creepy. It looks like could be like an interesting little horror film, so it could be interesting. We also got a movie called How I Learned to Fly about two African American boys who are suddenly and mysteriously abandoned by their parents. The two have to learn how to survive on their own from this desert distortion. Comes an experience of beauty, meaning, and enduring love. Now, this stars famed rapper Method Man, along with Cedric the Entertainer, Lonnie Chavez, who you might remember from This Is Us fame, and Marcus Scribner, who played Juna on the ABC show Blackish. The show I saw the pre for this. This looks like to be really interesting to check out. I like the cast looks involved. I mean, always nice to see Cedric the Entertainer branching out to dramatic form, so that's always cool. So I always like Method Man, so this could be a trade. We also got something called Carl Jackson's Lex to Paris, which is actually a sequel. Which I've heard this like these Carl Jackson Lex films. I've never seen them. I have no interest in seeing them. Um, but it's in the sequel. John and Kelly return from Paris, France, and are in a happy place in their marriage. But an emergency landing reveals that their marriage is not only in jeopardy, but may never recover. A chain of events could bring John and Kelly up further apart. And yeah, I saw a preview for this. I'm not really interested at all. Just you know, the previews didn't really do anything for me. So, we also got something called Surprised by Oxford, which actually premiered like in fan events this September, but I guess it's coming to VOD and stuff this week. Uh, it's about emotionally guarded Carol Drake arrives in Oxford with a singular goal of attaining her PhD and to a turbulent friendship with a charming young man. Carol begins to open herself up to mystery, vulnerable, and love. So it's gonna be interesting, I guess. All right. Also out this week, we got a movie titled The Sweet East, which stars Tyler Ryder, who was just in Dumb Money. Other cast members also include Simon Rex, Io DeBerry, Jake Dory. Really nice year for him, by the way. He's in Priscilla. He's in Softburn. Now this. I mean, talk about really cool. Like we're really in the Jacob Eldoria songs. Now, here's what the film's about. A high school senior is separated from her class trip and is taken to the cities and woods of the U.S. And the trailer for this has to look really decent. I actually saw the preview for it. It looks like to be really interesting to check out. I like I really quite like Tyler Ryder. She was in that like little underrated movie, Never Rarely Sometimes Always I think was cool that came out like during the pandemic era. Really nice little film if you guys haven't seen that. She was really good in Dumb Money. Uh, she's been in some other stuff like West Side Story, so I'm glad to see her branching out and stuff. This looks like to be really interesting to check out, so it'll be cool. Oh yeah, we also got something coming to Daily Wire, which looks terrible. I'm sorry. It's called Lady Bars. Bars, I think it is. Let me pull what the phone's about. Movie plot. I kid you not. Here's what it's about. A once great coach is on a journey back to victory by reuniting with his former high school championship basketball team. But this time he's challenging them to play, I kid you not, like girls. Like literally having them dress up as girls, which I'm so, Daily Wire. I'm sorry. They the only thing they actually did put out that I quite enjoyed was that little movie that came out last year called Shudder, which was like a little thriller. That's probably the only thing they put out that I quite enjoyed. That's no. I'm sorry. That Snow White one they got coming. That's probably gonna be terrible. So I don't know. This could be good, but yeah, this feels like something that should have got made like the early 2000s. Definitely does not feel like it should got made like today because some stuff in this looks like, yeah, if this could get made, then I guess White Chicks 2 could get made, you know? But anyway, like, I am getting a bit of a White Chicks vibe here, you know? So, yeah, anyway. Now, we also got, like, a couple of TV stuff out this week. We got a Australian series coming to Disney Plus called the Artful Dodger. Now, it takes place in Australia in 1850s. Jack Dawkins works as a seemingly respectful surgeon. However, when an old acquaintance resurfaces, his passion for a life of crime from the time as a London-based pickpocket called Artful Dodger also returns. You do got Thomas Sangster, who I believe was in like the Maze Runner movies, if I'm not mistaken. David Dills is also in this. Maya Mitchell from the Foster's fame. I always keep forgetting she's Australian, by the way. Like she could pull off, like when I saw her on the Fosters, she could pull off a really good American accent. She was also in those beach movies on Disney Plus, Disney Channel. I gotta say, she really could pull off a good American accent. I always keep forgetting she's Australian, but yeah. Anyway, also we got like a World War II movie, not movie, but I guess more of a special coming out this week for The Shepherd, which I like a good World War II project. This stars Travolta, and here's what it's about. A young pilot flying home finds himself in a peril when his radio and electric power gets cut out, leaving him stranded running on limited fuel. Just when it appears his luck is about to run out, a mysterious good Samaritan guides him to safety. And I did not even heard anything about this, but the preview for this does look intriguing, so it could be cool. We also got the show coming to freebie called Party Hard Plaza Season 3, which I never really seen. But it follows like the two detectives in their early 40s, Sam, who's this uptight and by the book guns and gang detective, and Kelly, a streetwise narcotic detective. So this is pretty much like a buddy cop based film series. So I don't know. I should give it a go, but never got around to watching it. On Hulu, we got Fairway Dawn, which is very interesting. Like this is actually pretty much Baz Luhrmann's Australia, but it's not really like a series based on it. It's more like the movie itself just being cut into a series, which um it's an okay film, not Baz Luhrmann's best, but why do like why spend your money doing that? I don't know. But this of course has like Hugh Jackman, Nicole Kidman in it, so cool, but I don't know. So that anyway. We also got Assembled, the making of Loki season 2 coming to Disney Plus, so that should be interesting too. We got Bad Surgeon, Love Under the Knife coming to Netflix, which is a docu series about an investigation into one of the biggest frauds in modern medical history. Exposes the thoracic surgeon famous for groundbreaking achievement in the field of regenerative medicine. So that sounds like be really interesting to check out. We got Virgin River season 5 coming to Netflix, which I don't really watch, but there's that. Selena Chef, Home for the Holidays coming to Max, which of course Selena Gomez's cooking show on Max, so there's that. We got Paris Hilton's reality show, Paris in Love season 2 coming to Peacock, which I don't really watch. We got on Max, we got Bookie, which stars Sebastian Maniscalco, as well as Omar Dorsey, Andre Anders, Charlie Sheen. Now, this is of course from not Lauren Michaels, Chuck Lorre, of course the creator behind Two and a Half Men, Mom and all, Big Bang Theory, Kominsky Method. Now, if you guys don't know much about the show here, the series follows an LA bookie navigating the impending legalization of sports gambling. And I love Sebastian Maniscalco. He is hilarious. I'm a tree check this one out. I mean, come on. I suffer true about my father because he was the lead in that. I hope this is at least better than that than About My Father, which of course was a Robert De Niro film he did. So we'll see. I mean, I like Chuck Lorre's work, so could be interesting. All right. Now another show I'm actually really intrigued called Obliterated, which stars Nick Zano, who you might remember from Legends of Tomorrow fame, Shelley Henning from Teen Wolf fame, Carl Lumbly, who was just in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now here's what the series is about. This is from the creators of Cobra Kai, which hey, you know what? I gotta wait till like next year for Cobra Kai return. This will hold me down until Cobra Kai returns. Now it's about an elite team is assembled from various branches of the U.S. Armed Forces to stop a deadly terrorist network from blowing up Las Vegas. They compete. They complete the mission and celebrate with a night of on the town. And they discover that the bomb they neutralized was fake. So the team must fight through their intoxication to find the real one and save the day. The trailer for this has to look really fun. Looks pretty raunchy. They're pretty much calling this as like Project X meets Die Hard, which I definitely could see that perfectly. Or maybe American Pie meets Die Hard. That's again if American Pie feels here too. So I'm all for this. This looks entertaining, looks fun, raunchy. So I'm all for it. And last but not least, we got Slow Horses season 3, the spy series with Gary Oldman. So interesting. I haven't really watched Slow Horses, but if you're a fan of the show, good news, season 3 is returning. But hey, you can't go wrong with Gary Oldman. Let's be real. But that's pretty much it there. Let me lead you guys. Which of these films or shows are you interested in? Are you interested in the Beyonce concert film, Godzilla, Silent Night? I don't know. Are you interested in seeing Paris in Love or that Lay Baller, whatever? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing off.